Hey guys, I got tagged in this thing called the Series 6 tag. I got tagged in it by Michael Sines and got tagged in it by Mickey Wilson way months ago. And Michael, he tagged me in it about a week ago. So I'm going to give this Series 6 tag a go. And there's 6 questions and I'm going to answer them as best I can. So a bit of fun for me. And I suppose it's got a serious element to it as well. So the first question in the Series 6 tag is: what SHTF scenario do you fear the most? Nuclear, biochemical, natural disaster, economic collapse, martial law, EMP, spiritual, cult, religious uprising? That's an easy one for me. The ones that I'd fear the most there, if it ever did happen, is nuclear. Obviously, mental. If ever a nuclear war ever took off, that would be serious. I don't know. That would be just. Don't even want to think about it. That is a disaster altogether. Biochemical, that's just nasty. Whether it's on purpose or where it forms naturally, it's just nasty things that can come off that. That they're probably the two, to be honest, that I would fear the most. Not worth thinking about. Hope it never happens, but they're the two. The rest of them just don't scare me as much. But them two would scare me if it ever did happen. Because obviously nuclear, there's lots of countries have capabilities of nuclear, so it's a possibility it could happen in biochemical. It happens sort of every day. You get all these strains of viruses and things that happens that spread like bird flu and things, and where they come from I don't know. So they can happen naturally or it can be man-made. So they're the two would really freak me out. Number two, in an SHTF scenario, we suffer from total economic collapse. The dollar, pound or euro over here, being from Ireland, loses all value. What do you have readily available for currency? It can be anything of material or skill set. Well, I'm lucky in the regards of a sort of situation arises. I own an outdoor shop. I have lots of outdoor supplies, which is a great currency to have. And there's lots of things I can use within the outdoor shop. It's all about survival, keeping warm, and that sort of stuff, and shelters and everything. So I have everything there I would really need for that sort of scenario. The other thing that I do have that would benefit me is I'm a builder by trade, a joiner, so I know how to build structure, so I'm practically minded anyway, which is a really good skill set to have. And then obviously being outdoor orientated as well, because I'm a kayaker, I'm a hill walker, I'm a bushcrafter, do a wee bit of climbing and things like that, and do a lot of outdoor activities. So I'm very outdoor orientated, and that's obviously a good skill set to have, and it goes hand in hand with obviously the building trade that I have and the outdoor shop I have. So that's what I can bring to the that sort of situation. So I'm pretty well sorted in that regards, I think. Anyway, so that's what I'd bring. Number three, in a SHTF situation, your mindset is to dig in or bug out. Again, it all depends on the situation. I could dig in or could bug out. I I live in quite a rural area anyway. My shop's in a bigger urban town, but it's not massive, not a massive big town either. So I could dig in with all the supplies and stuff that I have and keep going, or depending on the situation, I could bug out because I've got a skill set there that would help me bug out. So either or, it just depends on the situation, what it is, and also depends then what I do. So um, number four, in an SHTF situation, what environment do you prefer to be in, wilderness or urban? Again, it just all depends on the situation. If I had to choose, I would probably go wilderness, just for the pure fact is I've got skills there. I can grind it out. I can go to the wilderness and look after myself with the supplies and stuff that I've got here. I would have a good crack at the wilderness. And the other thing is there, I suppose a lot of people that talk about, people move all out to the country, all these people from urban environments. But if you're from an urban environment and you have no skills or no history of being in the outdoors and no history of being in the wilderness, it's going to be really tough for you. Well, I'd be better suited because I'm in it most weekends. So I would probably prefer the wilderness because I would have a better chance of survival over a lot of people from not just urban environments. A lot of people are disconnected from the outdoors and wilderness, so they would be at a big disadvantage if they had to move to the wilderness. So I would be at a bit of an advantage because I'm always in it. So I'd probably go wilderness, just in that regards. Um, Number five, what are your three strongest skill sets that you could bring to the table in a SHTF situation, probably just my character. I'm adaptable. I'm tough in the aspect that I can grind things out. I don't let things get to me. If a situation does get really tough and I suppose dirty, awkward, horrible, I can get through it. I can just grind it out and tough it out. Well, a lot of people would probably break in them situations. So I've got a good, strong character in that way, and mentally strong, and physically fit, and I'm probably tough in that aspects. I'm adaptable, and you know what? I'll give everything a go. I'm not afeard to give things a go. So that's probably one thing that was going for me, and I'm not thick either. I'm pretty smart. I can work things out. Um, so probably my character and myself will be a big advantage of me, just of who I am. The other thing, because I have a whole um, outdoor background and outdoors in many different outdoor um, activities that I do, whether it's hill walking, camping, canoeing, kayaking, bushcraft. I've got a real big outdoor background, so that's obviously going to help, whether it's from just bushcrafting, how to fish and how to set wee snares and things like that, how to build wee shelters. That's obviously a good skill set to have. And then obviously I've been in lots of outdoor trainings, whether they've been outdoor first aid or outdoor leadership trainings and things like that, and all these I suppose things that I've achieved in outdoors. Well, their qualifications are my own, my own things that I've took on. That'll all stand for me as one thing. Just my whole outdoor background will stand for me, and then obviously being a builder and a tradesman, that's an R skill. That's great to have, and that's probably the three biggest things that I would have that would help me in that sort of situation. Now the very last one is tag 3 fellow YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subs to share a foxhole with, and why. The two guys that tagged me, Mickey Wilson and Michael Sines, I would be happy to share a hole with them two guys. They both know their stuff, and just looking at their channels, they're brilliant guys with lots of knowledge. So any of them two fellas, I would have no problems sharing a foxhole with them. But I can't. They've already tagged me, so I'm not tagging them three or them two fellas. But no problem with you two guys. Thanks. The three guys that I would tag would be Grasshopper Outdoors, Gaziano Outdoors, and Haggard Outdoors. Now these three guys are three outdoor enthusiasts, all bushcrafters with all brilliant outdoor skills, and they all seem really great people to be along with, so you could have a bit of fun while surviving. And I think having a wee bit of crack and fun along the way just lightens the mood, and they're all skilled guys, and I think we'd just have a really good chance of making a good go at it in the outdoors if these situations arises. So that's the three guys I'm tagging. Grasshopper Outdoors, go check him out. Gaziano Outdoors, check him out, and Haggard Outdoors, check him out. I'll put tags to them all in the. I'll put links to them all under this video, and check out the two guys that tagged me in it as well. Two great fellas as well. Is Mickey Wilson and Michael Sines. I'm gonna put them link to it as well, and check them guys out. Go check them out. They're my answers. Really quick, threw them together, and I'm just keeping it light-hearted and simple. I don't want to go into it in too much detail and bore the life audience, but that's generally the gist of it. So if anybody else wants to give it a go, tear away. Thanks for watching.